Hello guys, welcome back to Cognoscenti. I'm Rafsan Khan with you, and today I have a new perfume, a very exciting, really good release for the summer. The name of the perfume is Acqua di Parma Colonia Intensa. This is the presentation, so let's start. Acqua di Parma was released in 2007. The perfumers for this perfume is Alberto Morillas, one of the most famous perfumers in the perfume game, as well as Francois Dimanche. So both of them have been working with very renowned perfumes. Both of them have been working with Dior, Bulgari, and so on and so forth. So this is a perfume mostly used during the summertime, and the concentration for this perfume is actually not eau de toilette, not eau de parfum, but this is actually eau de cologne, or it's more like a cologne type of perfume. But don't be misguided, this does last quite a while. Coming back to the presentation, so let me give you this is a standard cardboard box. You think inside there, this is whatever, this is all I got. This is the perfumes boxing, and you can find all the batch notes and everything, the pricing and everything over here. Let's come to the bottle itself. It's a very beautiful bottle. You can see the most classic type of Acqua di Parma type of styled bottles. You can see it's kind of cylindrical in shape, quite good. The juice that you can see, it's a bit like a yellowish colored juice. I won't say directly yellowish, more like if you look at it under white light, it looks a bit like lime yellowish. If you come to the notes is the main part which makes this perfume a very big banger. Okay, as per Fragrantica, this is citrusy, warm, spicy, aromatic, woody, fresh spicy, amber, and leather prominent perfume. And they are quite right. So coming to the citrus part of this perfume, what does this perfume have that makes it citrusy? So Calabrian bergamot. So Calabrian bergamot is predominantly the type of ingredient mostly used in fresh citrusy types of perfume. It is a citrusy, very zesty. It is very clean, very classy, woodsy. You get the woodsy notes as well. There's ginger, there's cardamom. Cardamom is a very prominent note which makes it a warm, spicy. It has a spicy note which is due to the cardamom, as you may have wondered. The Sicilian lemon is also there. So you get the Calabrian bergamot and the Sicilian lemon on the top note. Okay, I'm going to be giving the notes breakdown just around here. You can check it out. You'll get the neroli. Neroli is a very prominent note, because if you get the neroli type of freshness, the neroli type of warm earthiness, you'll get all that neroli just as you spray this perfume. It's really good, because this is what you'll expect from a niche type of perfume like Acqua di Parma. And let me tell you that this presentation is good on itself, but the sprayer is amazing. There is myrrh. The myrrh note is there. There is artemisia. There is leather. Of course, in the base notes there is leather, there is cedar, there is benzoin, musk, and patchouli. Patchouli is there. I can prominently tell you that patchouli is there once this settles down. It brings the warmth, the patchouli, the leather. The leather, don't get misguided. The leather over here is not a strong type of leather. It's a subtle leather. It actually complements the whole perfume, because the earthiness of this perfume, the warm spiciness of this perfume is actually boils down to the leather note. The leather note is so refined, it's so good, and it complements this perfume so well. The leather notes are used in the winter types of perfumes, the sweeter perfumes, or leather notes are used in wood-based perfumes which are heavier, which are used during the winter time. Okay, so the cedar is there. I get the cedar note, yeah, that's there, because the woodsy notes does come from the cedar note itself. Musk, yes, it is a musky perfume, because you do expect summer perfumes to have the muskiness. Which perfumes, which notes do I prominently get? I'll tell you about it just after I spray this. So if I spray this over here, I hope you can see this. Let me go for another one. You can see the sprayer is top notch over here, because I told you, like, this sprayer is, to me, in my opinion, one of the best sprayers. Because Acqua di Parma, probably this is my first bottle, but I had friends who have lent me their bottles, and let me tell you, Acqua di Parma's spares, they do not disappoint. The smell, oh my god, this smell is one of the few perfumes or few mature citrusy, old school, all around summer cologne type of perfume. The perfume itself is not that cheap, I would be honest with you. It's not cheap, it's quite expensive, but this is what you'll expect from a niche house like Acqua di Parma. More affordable niche house like Acqua di Parma, if you compare it with Amouage, or if you compare with Xerjoff, or if you compare those with all those Creeds and all those upper class perfumes, all those other types of niches that you'll get. Coming to the notes, the ginger, the Calabrian bergamot, the Sicilian lemon and cardamom, all those notes that you get in the top note, those are prominent. Let me tell you, those are so natural smelling, those are so well refined. You'll not get the alcohol blast, you'll get those notes right after you spray those, and it really captures the whole essence of an Italian type of niche type of perfume like this. Super classy, super summer type of perfume, and I can imagine myself wearing this on a hot summer day or a mild summer day, but it has to be a summer day because this perfume is freshness, it's citrusy, it's very vitalizing, if I tell you. And coming to the middle notes, you'll get the neroli. I told you, neroli, bergamot, lemon, those types of elements go so well together, and the muskiness from the base note. The leather note, after you have given it a bit of time to settle down, you'll get the leather note. The leather note actually combines, so like I told you, it actually unifies all the different types of elements that there are. Okay, the benzoin is there, the cedar, the patchouli is so beautiful, it makes it a bit more mature smelling. I would not tell you that this is a very crowd pleasing perfume when it comes to people who are younger. This is a type of perfume which would be appreciated by older men, probably men who are in their late 20s to early 30s and so on and so forth, because this is timeless creation. It reminds you of a macho type of perfume, a macho type of person, a person who has his life together, a person who grinds hard, a person who knows the values of his time, the person who probably knows their perfume very well. And let me tell you, this is a very timeless creation. Alberto Morillas is one of my most favorite perfumers because he has made so many great releases. He has all the knowledge that I really admire, all his creations. I've tried various of his creations and I love it. And like this Acqua di Parma it really captures the whole essence of summer in a bottle and the Italian twist to it. Okay, so that was about the perfume. Coming to the projection and longevity of this perfume. So this is essentially a summer perfume, and the longevity and projection does perform well, considering this is a eau de cologne or a cologne type of perfume. But do not be deceived, this does have very good projection, this does have good longevity, but really depends on the type of climate that you live in. In Bangladesh, I've started using this during the late spring, early summer days, and it did perform quite well in those occasions. I use this during the daytime or the evening time. It's a good daytime perfume, I must say. It has the elements to even brighten up your day, even in a scorching hot summer unbearable day like in Bangladesh. Okay, so how many hours does this last? So after I applied this, the projection is quite good, so you'll get around a solid 4 hours in a hot summer climate. And if you're inside a air-conditioned room, it would stretch to 5 to 6 hours easily for the projection. 5 hours, 6 hours. 6 hours is a bit of a stretch, but 5 hours would be ideal for this type of perfume. Okay, now the longevity. The longevity is again, it's like 6 hours, 7 hours is going to be a stretch, so 6 hours is going to be the longevity. So projection 3 to 4 hours at max during the hot summer outdoor climates, 5 hours to 5.5 hours inside an AC controlled room. Okay, pricing of this types of perfume. So this one does come in at a good cost. So you will probably get this is a 100 ml bottle, So I think 100 ml for me, I bought this for around $150 to $160, but try to get this in discounters. I probably think this is not that much available. It's not discontinued as well, but Acqua di Parma is actually focusing on the newer releases, and you can get those newer releases as well, but this is one of the best from their lines. Now let me come to the overall ratings. So for the perfume itself, this would for me, it's a very solid perfume. I think if you appreciate perfumes for itself, and if you think that the versatility of a perfume really depends on yourself and what type of occasions that you can use this during the formal occasions, you can use this in a meeting or everyday usage. Coming to the conclusion, so let me rate this perfume overall. So for the performance, it's an average performer. I would not say this is the beast most performer, considering that this is a summer type of perfume and it's a cologne concentration or eau de cologne type of concentration. This would get a 7.5 for the performance. For the value for money, I don't think it has the best value for money, but if you consider that it's a niche perfume and for the creation that it is, it's an 8 out of 10 for the value for money. And for the scent that this is, I think the scent is amazing. I think there is nothing that really compares to this. I think Alberto Morillas, and he really does take his time, and his craft is just not second to any other. And for the scent itself, I would think that it would get a 9 out of 10 from me. So overall, I think it's an amazing perfume. I think you should try it if you are looking for a very good quality niche type of perfume. Go for Acqua di Parma Colonia Intensa. It's gonna get an overall 8.5 out of 10 from me. I think this is a type of rating that I really think that this deserves. I think it would have got more only if it was a bit cheaper than it is, because it's quite expensive, but that is what you'll get from a top niche brand like Acqua di Parma, made by Alberto Morillas. Thank you so much for seeing my video, and I'm going to see you in the next one. Bye.